And there we go. So, prepare for rivals. So we are loaded in ENDGEGNER, that's wrong. Toggle only Cavs blue. Toggle WARBUS blue. There we go. So I had that still set up from last week, so apologies for any confusion. But ENDGEGNER on the left, they are the attacking team. They have a good chunk of short swords, a couple of glaives, 4 pikes as well. So they've got a lot of DPS to get rid of heroes. The defenders have got a lot. They're basically the same. They've got no dachi as well, which is going to be interesting. The defenders do have 3 sets of cavalry up straight off the bat, so they may do a sally out. They do have flames up as well. They do have shenjis. The attackers have got quite a lot of anti-cav, so they will be planning straight off the bat to cover the gate, basically, just in case they sally out. Right. And Johnny Dissin, how are you doing, bud?
Hello.
Let's see if we can't get this going. Hopefully this is a good start to the evening. Obviously this is the first of 3 matches I'm going to be covering this evening. Let's see how the teams do. Oh, come on. There we go. Get into the sky quickly. And then I'm going to slow down the camera because 30 ms seems to a lot of the time be too quick. Ooh, WARBUS are actually not going to defend outside at all. And that's why they had cavalry. They're going to pull straight back to the end point and not even try A and B. This is actually a tactic we saw last season being used as well. Go, go, Gabba, Forza Gabba, Spacagli il culo. Ah, Johnny, you're one of the Italian dudes that made me... Were you one of the guys that made me Google porn last week? Oh, they've sent the units all back to the resupply. They're going to be using the artillery and obviously just bailing straight off. So WARBUS are going to go for a full defense here. What we might end up seeing here is like a very forward defense in this area here. It's completely safe to be trebbed, or it may be in this area here. You just cannot treb this area here. And they'll be hoping that ENDGEGNER will basically just filter through. What ENDGEGNER can do, and what often ends up being the case for a good tactic to attack the base point, is actually coming from behind. Getting units up on the wall, you can bomb down, you can get archers maybe up on here as well, although archers not maybe good, but Shenji bombs, Zicalian bombs as well, and then like the fight going on in the gatehouse over here, maybe 15's a little slow, I'll put it on to 20. And then you get like, get the fight going on here, so that the defenders have to turn and face you as the attackers, and you can treb all of this. And it just means that even when reinforcements are coming through, you've already got stuff in the blocking the gateway and you can go straight off the bat. So, JM, how you doing, bud? That hello, motherfucker, should be me saying to you. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all, is it?
Bruh.
Right, so they're going to get A, they're going to get B. They're going to have like 15 minutes to capture or attack the base point. They don't really need to get siege towers or anything now, although they have done anyway. ENDGEGNER rushing through. This could be rough, man, for WARBUS, because ENDGEGNER have got some good strats going down as well, and their rotations and stuff are really strong. Right, I'm going to go over one thing that's wrong with the UI straight off the bat. So first off, if I don't have this big block open at the bottom, the stats at the top of the screen do not update. And secondly, the attacking team's obviously in red, but the units on this side and the heroes on this side actually corrugate. That's actually the stats for the defending team. Unless it's been changed, but I didn't see anything in the patch notes that it was changed, so I'll keep an eye on it. But don't be worried if like all of the defenders die and it says though that on their side that all of their heroes are still alive, so sorry. Flames and Falco haven't been banned on this one. It was 2 seconds. I think it was Varangian and that's it. Varangian was the only one to get banned. So a lot of the ENDGEGNER are going to climb up the wall here. Obviously, Shield Maidens are actually going to do pretty well, getting rid of quite a few of these guys getting up, because Shield Maidens just do absolute work. There is only Martels and a few heroes, and I can't just tab and look what units are coming in. So ENDGEGNER are suiciding, Chimera try to get some rid of the Flamers down here. The Flames are obviously going to be able to do absolute work. Got some guys from ENDGEGNER getting up on the wall here as well. ENDGEGNER actually got control. Oh no, there's still Shield Maidens up there. Shield Maidens are so strong at the minute. ENDGEGNER have dropped. See, there you go. That's where you can see that the hero count's wrong. So there's actually only 6 left for ENDGEGNER because they've tried getting rid of some specialists. They obviously didn't manage to do so. That Trev going down on the Shield Maidens here should do a bit of work. So you can see that it hasn't been updated. I thought maybe they'd changed it if we had luck and then didn't actually bother changing the patch notes. So Shield Maidens up here with their swords out defending the ladders is actually a really good move from the defenders. I can't help but think though ENDGEGNER need to stack up and come through this back route here, and then they can just tread the whole defense as it comes through. And because I can't just tab and look how many units the defenders have up and what they have up, they do have Imperial Shield Guard, obviously, though. If they've got the new Doctrine, they're going to be stun immune as well. They've got Modao, they've got Shenji, obviously the Flamers. Chevaliers at the minute are an incredibly strong cavalry unit, especially, obviously, with their crossbows. And obviously, the defenders definitely won that engagement. I think that was mainly ENDGEGNER, though, just going for specialists. But now they've got Shenjis out, now they've got Zakalian out. They also have Cataphracts of their own. They've got Fort Brachio. And it looks like a lot of them are just running up here and they're going to change units as they run through. We've got some Claymores out as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down. But they need to get, both teams need to get the best out of their CC units, and then it's going to be fine. So Gabo Uno Di Noir. I have no clue what you're saying there, Sabs, but I'm sure it's nice. Do you know what? I think I know what you're saying, Sabs. Gabba, you shit. You should go and die. It's not very nice, Gabba. It's not a message, Gabba. That's not very nice, Sabs Meek or Sabs Mike. That's not a message I can get behind or promote. So apparently Gabba's got a fan club. He's representing EU2 in this matchup because the WARBUS are all NA players and ENDGEGNER, apart from Gabba, are all EU1. And it looks like they're gathering completely upon this back line here. Probably going to go through the back, I would have thought. Although, that's actually very clever. Is that, what units here? Cataphracts, alright. Maybe having the Chevaliers in this back position would have actually been a good idea because their crossbows would do work. So ENDGEGNER's going to do the move which I thought they maybe would have done earlier anyway. And just like, they can maybe force the engagement here. They might even come back up the... Oh, they are doing it. Come back up the stairs. They obviously can't build artillery, so it's not going to be that good, but they can at least bomb down onto there with their Shenjis, with their Zakalian, and whatever else they may have. Right, yeah, it's not saying what that unit is. That's interesting. So, Liao's over there could be in a position to do a little bit of damage. These pikes, obviously, don't really need to worry about losing health. The Fort Brachios, they should probably move. These gunners are just going to be able to kill them too easy. Slow Snow's been able to get out. Slayer as the pike might be in trouble if he gets CC too much, and there's 2 pikes on him, so it looks like Slayer's possibly going to die. He's backflipping down the corridor, though, instead of up onto the wall with the rest of them. Although he is cavalry, so it's not much of a problem. Let's have a look what's going down here. So the movement of ENDGEGNER's actually pulled the defenders all the way back. They're obviously still in the Treb-safe area. They still have flames back there. Oh, wait, do they? Because I can't push tab and see, you can't see it, but there's Shenjis back there. The attackers definitely had Shenjis and Zakalian. I can't see the flames anymore. So maybe in that first push... Oh no, flames are back here. Okay, so they move the flames back here just in case the push come from this way. This could actually be good for ENDGEGNER because there's not that many of the defenders on this part of the point. So he's still got Xandar at the top. He's got Cataphracts, obviously. In the back here, he's going to have to run away from those Shield Maidens, though. He's getting pushed hard by that Glaive player. If a couple of the ENDGEGNER guys decide to, they could get rid of those easy. So the Zakalian from ENDGEGNER are bombing the corner here, which is actually a good move. Shenji bombs coming back, though. And now there's Cav coming from WARBUS, Cataphracts as well, although the hero just died, so the Cataphracts are not going to do that much damage. They've just been completely stopped by the looks of it. Now the counter push coming from WARBUS. This is actually really good that they're pushing. They're getting out of this trebable zone, fighting in an area where they're not going to be able to do much. The flames from ENDGEGNER, though, should absolutely destroy the front line of WARBUS. The flames still been able to push. There are no flanks coming on. I'm going to zoom out so you can see any flanks coming on. No, the flames from ENDGEGNER should be doing absolute work here. There's no bombs coming through. Zeus now jumping in the back, trying to get into the flames. I don't think he's going to be able to do that, though, because he's not got any CC prevention, or CC immunity even. Flames still shooting, Susno going back to get a new unit. Amiss going to come back now with Keshigs, though. Somebody needs to see that and stop it, otherwise they're going to be in world of trouble. Krafox is going to be there. Is he going to be able to stop it, though? Cavalry charge coming in from the front as well. I think that's Chevaliers, the crossbows in the archway doing absolute work, but it looks like ENDGEGNER just have far too many units coming in. Amis has run back through here now, though. His Keshis are in the back doing some work. Treb obviously coming down. A couple of them are going to get into the... Oh no, actually they've been unlucky with that Treb. I think they maybe aimed it slightly too far back and it didn't actually land in the archway. They need to constantly keep Trebbing that though. And that was a massive cavalry push coming from behind. Modao just been set up from Nain though. Flame is shooting that backwards though, so that back has been completely stopped. IPG walk from the front from WARBUS as well. Very well timed with the back push as well. This could actually mean... Oh, good Treb coming down hero-wise, 9-10, so it's very even. It looks like it's swinging more in favour of WARBUS, so they obviously have a lot shorter route to get in to resupply their friends. The cataphracts in the back, the crossbows from the Chevaliers haven't really got an angle at the minute because the fight's a little bit too far away. It looks like ENDGEGNER's managed to stabilise. They do have more heroes up than WARBUS at the moment. A good Treb coming down now as well to stop the reinforcements from Grey Eminence. Alchemists aren't going to do much in the fight. They're moving too far forward is a big mistake from the defenders. However... ENDGEGNER still have the hero advantage. They are getting onto the point. They're getting better units onto the point as well. So they've got Modao coming. They've got Shield Maidens down there. They've cleared it up, or starting to clear it pretty goddamn well. More Shield Maidens from Barcode coming in now. Treb's constantly hitting in that gateway. Very, very well, very nicely done. 3 sets of IPGs coming now, though. There is a 4th already here with a walk. If they walk in different directions, they might actually be able to clear the point. BTG coming from behind now, but he's only got the new blue unit. The Dimikri or whatever they're called, Dimakarai. I have no idea. You know what I mean, the tier 3 unit, the blue one. Good Treb coming down from ENDGEGNER again. ENDGEGNER have constantly the hero advantage. Unit-wise, they are ahead as well. So eventually, ENDGEGNER are going to be able to win this fight because they just have, or seem to have so far, the better opportunities with killing heroes. So Tweakdate coming back with his Liaos now. He's just been killed. His Liaos have just been stopped by his Chevaliers and their crossbows. ENDGEGNER have complete control of the endpoint. They've completely blocked the archway. And it looks like that is an ENDGEGNER win. GG. GG. Whew. I didn't stop talking there, did I? So, Kirito.
Hello, motherfucker.
Welcome. So, XCOM getting the top of the MVP for... Well, my brain's not working. For ENDGEGNER, apologies. 5-1-13, very well done. Who got the most hero kills for ENDGEGNER? That it looks like it was Sobek as the Glaive, 8-1-7, doing very, very good work there. And it looks like the highest assists from ENDGEGNER were 13. That was XCOM, Cesper, and Nain, sorry. And the highest units was Cesper with his pike. And who got the specialists? Who went round and murdered the specialists? So 1 flamer there for XCOM. Sobek managed to get none by the looks of it. I'm not going to scroll through because there's so much to look at. 3 there for Krathox, Barcode, got 3 Shenju. So it's a pretty decent mix. Jakay's doing some work against the specialists. Well, 9 Shenjus though for Xandar. Very well done. Let's have a look at the WARBUS team. WARBUS did actually pretty well there. I don't know... Oh, no, we don't want to leave. Why won't it let me... There we go, we'll just do it that way. So Izius was the MVP for WARBUS. He got 4-2-4. Highest hero kills were Izius and Erupticus, both with 4 each. And the highest assists were 5, looking at it from the defending team. And that was 3 players. That's Tits McGee, Shoot, and Cenac. Highest unit kills was 55, looking at it, and that was King Billy. Only got 1 Shenji. Obviously, you can see the unit kills for the defenders was a lot lower. That was a fast match, though. That was a very fast match. Because they completely gave up A and B, which is obviously on Kurak is difficult to do anyway. I can't help but feel like they should maybe have just delayed them a little bit. Maybe just use like some crap tier stuff just to slow them down slightly. But and then just like not get involved with a hero fight. But just like gift them it. They had like what? 15 minutes or something to hit the base point, so brutal, man. So you can see absolutely nothing died. Yeah, a couple of artillery shots going off on the rammers that was getting pushed in. Then, oh, apologies. And then nothing happening around A or B, and then the fight was just all in the middle here. Obviously, the first push was from ENDGEGNER. They jumped down, tried getting rid of some specialists. And then the second time was when the main push came, and then it was just an absolute slaughter fest. You can see here, look, from basically this point on, just a slaughter fest for the last, what, 4 minutes or something? 4 minutes straight, almost. So, well done both teams, but well done to ENDGEGNER. G the G. So if anybody's wondering, they've planted to Kirito as well. The 3-minute delay is so that people can't stream snipe, basically. It's just to make it like to keep the, what do they call it, the integrity of the league. So toggle ENDGEGNER red, toggle ENDGEGNER blue, toggle WARBUS blue, toggle WARBUS red. Right, ugly mug. Very, very well played, and I didn't look where Gabba was for the Italians. I'm afraid I failed, boys. Apologies. Hopefully they didn't start already because they've just put they're already ready. Let's have a look. Oh, good, they didn't start. Literally just seeing, I was like, oh no, like. I barely even spoke this time. All right, cool. They didn't do it. That was like from 5 minutes ago. So I'm in. So Snow just needs to drag me. Maybe he's not seen it though yet. I'll give him a little ping. Spectator. Right, and we're just about ready to go. I suppose technically they could wait until 2030 and it's like slap bang in the middle, but we'll see how it goes. Probably as soon as I get moved down, then we will be moving in. Ugly mug.
Please don't be full screen. Oh god,
and apologies for forgetting to change the screen. Play against bronze people. Oh, good matchup so far though. I felt like the matchup went how I expected it beforehand, before I looked at the table. I think the 2 wins at WARBUS have got, obviously one of the wins is an actual win, and the second one is and the second one was like a gifted one because the team withdrew. So like when that team, when they should have played against that team, they basically all get gifted a win. So I think that's why they're above ENDGEGNER at the minute in the table. We'll see how they do on the attack though. Kurak Castle is actually a pretty heavily attacker friendly map, to be fair, because it's just so difficult to defend A and B. The fight only happens at the base point basically. So we'll see how that goes down. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna pop in world chat as well. Right, I've been moved down, so we're probably about to pop straight in. Let's see how the second matchup goes. Like I said, still all to play for WARBUS. They can still get a draw. It means it keeps them at least in the top 2, I believe, in the table. Obviously, we'll have to see how the rest of the matches shake out for the rest of the evening. This is the first match of the Rustic Division, I think A league they're in. I think that's what they're calling it. 2 seconds. I'll double check that for you. So Rustic Division A. No, they are B. So this is... That was last week. 2 seconds. But it is B. So this is the first matchup full stop from the Rustic Division in A or B. ENDGEGNER versus WARBUS at the minute, obviously on the Rustic Division A. Apes are playing against Adamant. After this match, it's Paella Old School against Only Cavs. I will not be covering that match though. That will be covered from apparently nobody. Oh no, that's getting covered by CBR Anchios. Okay. I'm ready to go. Have they pinged me to say they want to go? Nope. But then maybe they're just waiting a couple of minutes until they kick off, and then we'll see. And then obviously after this matchup, I'm going to be covering Love and Devotion versus Alienimani. Horrible name to say, but I think I'm kind of getting close to saying it. And then 2200 is the last matchup I'll be covering. That is going to be Crypta versus Chocolate Goblins. This matchup, ENDGEGNER banned Varangians. WARBUS didn't get a ban in, so only Varangians are not allowed. And we're ready to pop in, so prepare for rivals.
Everything
Right, let's see how this one goes down then. So Warbuses are attacking. ENDGEGNER is going to be defending. ENDGEGNER do not have units for a sally out, so they're not going to be sallying out. They will possibly pull back to the base point like Warbus did. Although I wouldn't put it past ENDGEGNER to actually maybe delay a little bit on the walls. They have Falconettis in their team. They do have Jacquet starting with Falconetti, nobody else just now, so they might be trying to go possibly to get rid of towers. They do have some green cavalry though, so maybe they'll sally out just to slow the enemy down a little bit. The attackers, apologies, do have a lot of anti-cavalry, so even if they do sally out, they're not going to be able to get much done there. So, and Siberian stuff, thank you for the follow, my guys. My guy, much appreciated. There's a new woo from me. And let's see how this matchup goes down. And Reaper GG's for the first match from ENDGEGNER, by the way, still waiting for the ready. And that basically came in just as the ready come in, so. Oh, yeah. Let me get into the eye in the sky. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. And then I'll slow it back down to 20 ms. 100 meters should do. And I should have enough speed to go. So let's have a look. ENDGEGNER are not sallying out. They do have all of their heroes basically on the walls though to start firing cannons. Warbus are spreading out. They're sending IPGs straight to the gate just in case the sally out does come. ENDGEGNER have not sent any of their units back to the base, so it looks like, oh, apologies, they are actually going to go for an A defense. And they only have to hold on for 10.5 more minutes. And they've got a lot of Fort Brachio, obviously, a lot of IPGs. They've got a lot of Shield Maidens. They do have their Green Cavalry out, which is interesting. Shield Maidens in the back over here as well. No Falconettis, no Flames. Possibly, though, the two guys with the green units, the Green Cavalry, they may be... So is that cavalry going to be pulling back? No. Possibly the people with the green units are going to swap out for actual CC units. So as Acalians just come in now... Going on here. Right, so the ram is going in. Both towers are going in as well. Tower's not that quick. Gate is down. ENDGEGNER do have a pretty big unit here, or pretty big amount of units here. Green cavalry going forward just to get a few kills off. Didn't really do much though. Both teams didn't really lose anything there. Obviously, you have to have the tab open to reset the numbers at the top. Absolutely terrible design. I honestly don't know who did that. It was like the apprentice of the apprentice or something. The apprentice's child or something. CB Rancios. Or so CB Rancios. Oh, thank you, Hildegard. I didn't know that. Much appreciated, my guy. Right, so first tower is in. Second one's about to join it. The western tower over here, they're going to be leaving by the looks of it. ENDGEGNER are going to be heavily defending the A point though. The attackers don't really have units to actually make a push though. B's being captured, although Pike's just been able to jump straight on it. Second Pike's coming over now. The attackers though, without having any Zakalian or any Shenjis or Flames or anything, they're going to struggle getting in here. The Zakalian from ENDGEGNER are bombing the thing. They've got Shenjis there as well to just bomb the tower. This is not going to go well for Warbus without any of their own. So they just lost a hero. The IPG is going to be moving back now. Zakalian should be aiming more for... There we go. There we go. That's going to do damage though. They don't really have a... Oh, they do have one long sword, but they're going to try moving to the other tower. They're going to struggle getting A though. They need their CC units. Without their CC units, they're going to struggle. Let's go ENDGEGNER. Oh yeah, Yaroloto. Yaroloto, thank you for the follow. Much appreciate. You also get a new woo. Right, so there's cavalry going to come through now. It looks like Cataphracts. B is actually being pushed again from... That's actually cheeky. If they can get that B cap off every now and then, there is units coming back. No, Shield Maidens are going to absolutely do work. And don't forget to keep claiming your drops, everyone. It's just popped up for me. And a big push coming through the main gate. And I think they're going to struggle with that, though. They don't have any CC. They've just been pincered from both sides from cavalry charges. Some of the cavalry's managed to push through. Xandar now, though, with his Cataphracts getting through. He's gone the wrong way. He's not really going to hit that much. Possibly get a few heroes, though. A is being capped, though, by Sceniac. So, actually, even if Warbus lose this fight, which it looks like they're going to, they're definitely hemorrhaging heroes if you look at it. They've only got 9 left. they might actually get a really, really strong cap off on the A point. And there's now IPGs up there as well from CNAC, so if he gets pushed, he can literally just advance off. He's actually facing the wrong way. Tits McGee's up here as well now, though, but ENDGEGNER are going to be able to collapse onto the A point and clear that off easily because their whole team's there and there's only 3 heroes from WARBUS. But nice try to try and get an A cap off, though. They've already over half capped A, quarter cap roughly for B. And Kirito, thank you very much for the follow. You also get a... That's actually horrible, but I kind of like it. So, ENDGEGNER have only lost 1 hero. These just spawn back in. WARBUS are down quite a few units. They're already down 200 units. And obviously because they're losing heroes, their respawn time is going to be a lot longer. I just saw a cheeky longsword about to come up the tower over here. No clue what unit he's got though, but if he jumps down onto B on his own, he's just going to get swarmed and killed. ENDGEGNER obviously got a strong presence on the floor down here. The WARBUS actually have CC units this time, so somebody is up on A capping. This time there's 2 of them. Barcode and XCOM are the first ones up there from ENDGEGNER. Gabba from the other side as well. Go Italian Gabba. Or she. It might be a she, who knows. So BTG from WARBUS just died. So WARBUS are already starting to hemorrhage heroes as well. Although... Oh no, WARBUS are getting hammered. Look at all the Shield Maidens just coming. Shield Maidens are so strong on the wall at the minute. I can't help but feel like WARBUS just did not bring enough CC units, because if you look at XCOM, if you look at ENDGEGNER, they've got Falconettis, they've got Flamers, they had Zakalian out, which means that every big engagement, they're just going to be able to CC the shit out of everything. They've got Cavalry running around, they've got Shield Maidens, and WARBUS just don't have the units to fight a Zerg. Especially not the Zerg of ENDGEGNER with all of their CC units. It's just not going to work. So CNAC's been able to pull away, but his unit's been absolutely murdered, which was Javelins. Possibly the point of bringing the Javelins was to try and pick off the specialists from ENDGEGNER. So Erupticus has just sent his IPGs in here without a walk. They've just been murdered by Liaos, although I think that was Pipe Militia, so I should have. Erupticus is up on the staircase here, but he's not going to be able to get down to the B point because there's just far too much stuff. Avidia in the back here has got... No, that's Pipe Militia as well, and I can't just tab and look at everything, so that's unfortunate. Hello everyone, I love Gabra and Nine Fingers. Cameron, how are you doing, bud?
Hello, motherfucker.
I hope you're doing well, and Gabba on the first matchup did pretty well. His team obviously won, so that's obviously good enough. And so far, it looks like ENDGEGNER are going to win this fight pretty easily. WARBUS just haven't brought... They just haven't brought the CC units. So they have a Shenji up now, but a Shenji in the gateway here is not going to do that well. ENDGEGNER just need to wait for the fight to come in and start bombing shit, Falconetti and flaming. And these Shenjis are going to struggle unless ENDGEGNER actually push into the tunnel, so... Going to be rough to deal with, man. They've got Falconettis up now as well, but the Falconettis again are not going to do much. Yeah, they're shooting at the A point now, but it's going to struggle to get anything doing, so we'll see. I love you, ENDGEGNER. So it looks like WARBUS are going to do a strong push up onto the A point. Probably should have their Falconettis up here to shoot the A point, but they're not going to have them. WARBUS are going to clear up initially, and then as soon as ENDGEGNER realise that the full push is going to come, they're going to just rotate around and start getting work done. So Shinji's from Tweaked AP is actually going to help them a lot. Flamers from Novelty are going to do work, but Avidia's been able to jump straight on them. He's just been stun locked though, so he's not actually going to be able to kill them. WARBUS need to get rid of these flames while they're in a world of hurt. Shield Maidens coming from behind, IPG's walking down the staircase. The fight so far looks fairly even. It looks like the attackers have the slight advantage. Obviously the stats on the top here are on the wrong sides. So the attackers have 1 hero advantage, even though it's on the blue side, but trust me, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. ENDGEGNER seem to be clearing up slowly though. The Shenjis have run out of bombs, so they're now useless. Now Krafox's bombs coming in, literally shotgun Falconet is absolutely bombing shit. Tweaked Apes just jumped in there though with his longsword. CNAC unfortunately is falling off the wall, and it looks like WARBUS have lost the match. They are down to 600 units. ENDGEGNER still have 1,000. They've got less than half the heroes that ENDGEGNER have. And ENDGEGNER have cleared it up again. It looks like Babalu's going to try getting onto B, but Barcode's going to be able to turn around and get rid of him pretty quickly. A cap doesn't matter, kick fatal. Yeah, but if they can't get a B cap, it doesn't really make a difference. And Xandar's going to get over there and be able to stop him anyway. Iron Harry's going to fall back as well. And it's GG, so... ENDGEGNER wins. Gabba has no gender. Gabba is just Gabba. Okay. What did I say? He or she? And I said he, and then I said it could be a she. I see. I see. Bot boy, how you doing, bud? Cammy? Are you?
Hello.
Welcome everybody, welcome. So first matchup, ENDGEGNER won their attack, and it looks like, well, they've won their defense. Let's be real. There's only 2 minutes left. Even if WARBUS managed to cap A or B now, which is not likely, they've got so little units that they're gonna struggle like mad to get the point. So we've got a guy over here. Ooh, from WARBUS, Avidya. No clue if I'm saying that right. He's going to try getting a sneak cap off on B. But even if they can pull everything over here with a push, getting B isn't going to help them that much, because they still need to take the end point. Obviously, if they do get B though, there's a lot of stuff circulating around, but by the time, he's not going to get that cap off. There's no way. Barcode's going to move in. Should have maybe waited and got 2 of them on, because they would have capped quicker. So Barcode and Slayer are going to be able to stop it. The A point's actually kind of open at the minute. Obviously, ENDGEGNER are up on the A point, have actually pushed in onto the siege tower to get rid of the units. There's a charge coming through the gatehouse now as well. A lot of the attackers have basically just been murdered. I think they were just all on green and blues. And at the B point, ENDGEGNER are all over it. It's GG. A minute left. Etreb is being called in, but that's not really going to hit anything. And Yaraloto loves Shenjis. I love Shenjis too. They are pretty goddamn strong. You need to put all of them obviously in the correct position to throw their bombs and stuff, but they can do absolute god's work. So that is GG. WARBUS struggled to make their strategy work. Like, I feel like they just didn't have enough CC units. And ENDGEGNER had them all. They had their Falconettis out, they had Flames out, they had Zakalian out, they had Shenjis. And I think from the attackers, we had 1 unit of Falconettis that were at the back here just shooting at like almost nothing. And then they had 1 unit of Shenjis again try to come through the arch and didn't really manage to get anything done either, unfortunately. Obviously, 1 point they did get the Shenjis upon this point and bomb down, but it only looked like they had like 1 bomb left, so they didn't really manage to get anything done. So it's a shame, man. And now it looks like ENDGEGNER like, we're going to kill as many of you as possible so our stats look good. They're out there stat padding. But Babaloo's maybe going to be able to get onto B point. He might... Oh, he should have jumped straight off, you lunatic. Babaloo! Why didn't you go onto B? Or maybe he got told not to, because they wouldn't have been able to win anyway, and it would just be basically been... basically would have taken even long to the punishment would have lasted longer, that's the way. So Gabba, 2nd place. Only player from EU2, clearly showing that EU2 is better than everybody else apart from CEST. Gabba as well with 20 assists, man. 116 units killed, well done to him. But we'll go over the attackers first. So, highest hero kills was 2, and there was 3 players. Psychopath, BTG, and King Billy. Assist was 7, and that was Izius. Look at how low the unit kills were. That was just because they didn't have the CC, man. Like, every single engagement, basically, the CC units, like the specialists from ENDGEGNER, just did work. And there was so little CC and specialist units from the attacking team that they just couldn't get a foothold in any of the fights. It's a shame, man. So the highest units killed was 45 from Tweak Deep, and he got 4 Falconettis as well and a Flame. But not having those specialists literally basically lost WARBUS the game then, and that was absolutely rough. Absolutely rough. Praise to the sun. As Yaralito, are you a Dark Souls player, are you? I see you there. Praise to the sun. And best player on ENDGEGNER was CEST. Highest hero kills though was XCOM with 10. The highest assist was Gabba with 20, and the highest units killed was CEST, who was MVP with 141. Absolutely murdering stuff. And there's not going to be barely any specialists killed for ENDGEGNER because there was basically none brought by WARBUS. Big mistake, in my opinion. Big mistake. And that's going to bite them in the ass. So if anybody from WARBUS does see this, you need to bring specialists, people. And especially on a fight like Kurak, because it always ends up being a big zerg. You need specialists for the fight. You had them on the defense. But you need them on the attack as well, because like ENDGEGNER there, been able to block A fairly easily. If you would have had, say, Shenjis and Zakalian while you pushed up onto the A point, you would have been able to just bomb the crap out of them because you've got the higher ground so you can throw them further. You should have been in a position to actually win that fight, or at least make it more competitive. Obviously, a couple of times nearly been at a Ninja Cap B. maybe if you'd have grouped up and got down on there in 2s every time, so you'd have been capping quicker instead of basically waiting, like just getting 1 on there, and the cap obviously goes slow, because if people don't know, you have up to 3 people on a point. You can have more on there if you want, but 3 people is the maximum cap time, or the quickest cap time. So if you can step on there at the same time with 2 or 3 people, you're going to cap it a lot quicker. And if they'd have done that, they would actually have been able to cap B there, or even A as well. But it's, you know, what can you do? So we'll turn off the enemy, and you can look how little ENDGEGNER lost. They lost 244 units to 1,060 almost of WARBUS, and Heroes was 46 lost from WARBUS and 10 lost from ENDGEGNER. So absolutely nuked the engagements, and that is all down to the specialist units. So WARBUS, don't be demoralized. You can learn. It's a learning experience. And P89K, thank you for the follow, my guy. You also get. And I think for WARBUS, this is the perfect description of what they've just gone through.
Emotional damage.
And yeah,